Morning, everybody. Costa Rica card collector. So we got some great news here from StarStock. They're allowing vintage cards on the site right now, and you can send your graded cards over there. So if anybody knows me, I always like to collect who I like. So this gives me an opportunity when I have cards over there that I'm selling and bringing cards home. I could bring home a vintage card. This is great news for me. This is great news for anybody in the hobby and anybody that's on StarStock. So what you can do is you can send over slabs. I know PSA, they're taking PSA, and I think they're taking the other graded cards. We'll see if I can find a section here and see if we can get the information on that. And we'll give you an update on the Bs that I sent home. Remember, we're always looking for things. I'm a frugal guy. I always collect, I open some packs, and I try and collect who I like, try and get, cheaper, and move my way up to a bigger card. Now, like ideas, like cards that I might send over to cards that I've opened up recently, or that I've gotten in breaks, and I've gotten some cards, maybe some of these Topps cards or these popular rookies that are coming up. Send those over. Those are very cheap that you can get. You could send those over there in bulk to them. They unload them into the site. You can send them in for grading. If you get some 10s on those, there's some opportunities to make some money. You can send cards like this LaMelo Ball over there. This one's actually a very nice one. It's nicely centered. If you can send that over, think about if you send that over and it gets over there and it gets an A and you send that in for a grade, you have a great opportunity to make some money on there. I know he's injured right now. I would probably do something like that and have that ready for next season. And we'll spin the camera around here. We'll go over some other things today. Thanks for stopping by this week, guys, and we'll be right back. And here we go, guys. So you can see this new section over here where it says vintage, and I think they announced it a few days ago. Something brand new. They do have about 50 cards up on the site. Let's go and take a look and see what they got. And this gives us a lot of opportunity here to bring home cards that we wouldn't been able to bring home before. And this is a great opportunity. So you got, most of the star cards are loading in there right now. Don't know whose cards these are. They got in there quickly. This is a great thing. There's actually some sales already generated. For $27, a nice Barry Bonds. We got $35 sale on a PSA 8 Ken Griffey Jr. That's a beautiful card. I never care about a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or the grade. It's always the card. It's nice to have it slabbed. It's nice to have it in a pretty slab. And look, you can even get a Michael Jordan. Is there one there? Yes, there is. There's one there. Look at that, guys. That's a lot of money there for that Michael Jordan. Gosh, I wish I had mine still. Could put it on the site. And look, there's a Larry Bird Magic Johnson card there. I actually had that card too. I had to sell that one. But guys, it gives us a lot of opportunity if you think about it. Bring home great cards into your collection. New cards that you can add to your collection. And I want to give an update on the Bs that we sold last week. And the Bs that we bring home, we did the Bo Bichette's and bring home Lewis Roberts cards. They actually sold off of eBay, so I got some great news. We're going to go over there and show those right now. And I'll put the video on pause and we'll be right back. Okay, so what I got here is last week, if you watched the video from last week, we did, I think it was 12 or 13 of the StarStock Bs to come home. The prism that was up there on the top, I kind of threw it in there as a bonus. I did see somebody sell 10 of the Bo Bichette's for around $200 recently. So I upped the offer. I went for lucky 13. I gave him 13 cards and I threw the prism in. Put the offer up around $200 some, a little over 200, and I took the offer at $190. Never looking to make a killing, guys. I think we're in $90 or $100 on those cards, and we were in for about $30 or so on the $27 or $28 on the Lewis Roberts there that we sold for $75. So if you combine the two together, maybe I walked away with $150 just for pushing some buttons, buying some Bs. The Bs, if you watched the video last week, the Bs look fantastic, guys. And I targeted some more Bs this week. I'll show you those here in a minute. One of the reasons why I like the Bs, when I bring them home, they were in great condition. The guy that actually got this auction, and let me put that on pause for a second. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Flash some pictures there. We have the StarStock Bs here that I was collecting this week, and I got some Jordan Alvarez's. Some Dustin Mays. I like Dustin Mays and a great team. He's a great pitcher. I watched a couple of times that he pitched already. He looks really good. He looks like he's on a mission this year to prove himself over there in LA. So for 65 cents, I thought that was a good buy. Might keep them on the site, sell them on the site, might bring them home, sell them again in a lot. Just thinking ahead. Like always want to move yourself a couple steps ahead. It's going to be a long baseball season. Dustin could get hurt. Dodgers look stacked again. They could make it all the way to the end, make it to the playoffs. These cards, I'm thinking should go up. Same with Jordan. Jordan's been playing very well. I might keep the Jordans on the site and sell the Jordans. I want to do an experiment with Bs and see if we can make some money off Bs as opposed to As. My frugal in my ways, but I did pick this card up to bring home. Me and my son don't have this one. Matthew, we figured to bring this home. Seeing last week the condition of the Bs, we figured that this is a good shot. We're going to bring home this card, put it in our collection. We don't have that card. We'd like it. So I paid $11 for it. I could probably resell it for somewhere between $11 and $22. You watched the video before where if you buy a card cheap and you try and sell it in between that price, you might actually be able to sell it. We're going to go over some other things here where I see some basketball is very cheap, some opportunities in basketball, some basketball cards that are holding on. And let me put the video on pause and I'll be right back here, guys. All right, thanks for holding on there. Here we go. Now, you can see the prices here on some of the cards. You can see so the latest in the price between the John Morant and the Zion Williams. Of course, Zion is playing very well right now. But Jaws, since he got injured, he's played well, but his cards have kind of fallen off a little bit. So you can see at $53 was the last sale, $76 on that one. We have a PSA 9, RJ Barrett. RJ's playing very good, and he's on a playoff team right now, and I'm pretty high on RJ Barrett. If you watched a couple of last highlights, he's been coming on pretty strong. So somebody picked up a $33 PSA 9 there. That's a great deal. Couple months earlier, you were actually paying more money for those cards. Basketball has taken quite a bit of a drop lately. There are some deals in basketball. You guys can get in on some basketball deals right now. And I want to show you real quick. I'll show you here a quick example here. Colin Sexton. Colin's not on a playoff team. And it looks like he can get his StarStock Bs for around $7 right now. His PSA 9 for around $40. He's got $165 on sale on the PSA 10. So let's go back and look at the RJ Barrett card. And we're going to go over and click on and get his Prism too. So we'll go click on RJ and we'll pull up his Prism here. And we'll check the various prices on the Prism. So here's the latest sale on the RJ Barrett Prism, $155. So it's a $10 difference there. RJ's on a playoff team, and I think he's been playing very well. I don't know. New York's a big market. Cleveland's a smaller market than New York. So you can see pretty much comparison there on the cards. And then you go down to the prices on the A's, and you can see pretty much comparison the same too. But you see the prices on the B's. And I do see there's an opportunity here between the price of the A's and the B's. So you got $8. Those are being sold, which is about the same price that the Colin Sexton is being sold for. Say we went on to eBay, we would probably see comps on eBay for around $20. So if you pulled some B's out, you could probably have an opportunity there to make $100. Of course, it's going to take you a month. Take you a little bit of time to get the cards off the site. So you got to always play that out right. He could get injured, or they might. Who knows what happens? Anyway, let's go look at the price of the cards here. We are at $35, and if we can look at they've been pretty steady. So now let's move up on the A's here. See if we can get them to focus for us. Of course, never wants to cooperate when I'm doing this for you guys. Here we go. It's been pretty straight across the board there. Steady at around $40. They've actually dipped below, but in January, they were selling close to $80, $90, these cards. Not really good. Just wanted to show you how basketball has dropped so much. But let's go back and check that Colin Sexton card. And I'll go back one more. Hold on one second. Now let's check the price of his A's. Now his A's are selling at $27. So do you see the difference there? And his B's are still selling at around $7 less than what we've seen the Barrett's selling for. So I see an opportunity there. If you watched any of my other videos there, I'm not saying go buy RJ Barrett right now. go buy his Bs and try and make money off of them. I think it's a long shot right now. If you did that, say 3 weeks ago and they were almost to your house right now, yes, you're probably doing good. But there are some opportunities I just wanted to show you guys, and why I think is a good opportunity too. On sometimes, if you can see prices, like you can see a C sold here for 7, and then you see a recent sale on a B for 7 also. Not saying to get Colin Sexton now too, but there's some cheap cards out there. So say you're a collector and you want to have a Colin Sexton card, you can go get his card and put it in your collection for $7 right now, $8. Actually, you could buy it right now for $9. You don't even have to put an offer in. And bring it home. You got a nice card for your collection. If you've seen the videos I've done before, you could see they're bringing home good cards that way. And I'm going to show you some other things that I've been buying this week. Let's go over here to activity. We bought a sealed box, hanger box, 2021. Why? I really believe that there's a lot of good rookies in there. I think there's some opportunity there. Now, I know that Mark product this year has been way overproduced, but I still think, like, if you take some cards over there later on in the year, you can grade them, and you got some good guys. Say they pan out to be really good. You got your cards there. You can send them straight from the site to grade them. I think it's a great opportunity. And see also here. I think we did that. Let's go over to what I sold. There we go. So just sold a couple things this week. See, we sold to Kevin Porter Jr. and we sold to Joe Adele. Now, I didn't try to make money off the Kevin Porter, but I did try to get like $10 off the Joe Adele. If you watched the video last week, I thought that I picked up that PSA 10 very cheap, so I just listed it up for $10 more, and somebody came and picked it up. Did get an update from StarStock this past week. We send in our cards a month early for the grading submission. Well, about 2 weeks early before the grading submission. So we made the cutoff for the month before when PSA shut the doors. So we did get some cards to go in. So you can see my account is a little bit low right now. They took some money out of my account for the grading. We did get 4 cards in. So can't wait for the next updates to come out when we have our new cards coming in to see that they're getting graded. Now, I want to go over to my collection, guys. And we can see that the market, it's kind of leveled off a little bit. I've been kind of flat going across the board. I haven't been doing a lot. Yeah, I've been watching. I've been just buying cheaper cards, and the big drop in basketball, you can see, has caused everybody's probably market to go down a little bit. I'm still up a little bit. I should stay up, and I'm hoping to stay up. And when I get my new cards coming in from PSA, it should start to shoot back up a little bit. And market-wise, guys, and save this for last to show you, the baseball market dropped 116. And if we watched in the last week's video, and if you made it this far to this point in the video, guys, it'd be a shorter video this week, went down 116 points. And you can see on the graph that that's quite a bit. And we're going to see how it comes in next week. Put the video on pause. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. I had somebody at the door there. Sorry, I had somebody coming up. And so with the drop like that, we have to see who took a drop. Now, we know that Fernando Tatis Jr. got hurt, and we do see that he's down 11%. Vladimir Guerrero, everybody was buying him in the beginning of the season. He's dropped quite a bit, but there is an opportunity here. And I do see that Juan Soto's dropped quite drastically. So if anybody's a Juan Soto collector, his prices are down about $110 right now on some of the recent sales. So it gives you a good opportunity here. Who's up? Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is doing really good to start the season. Everybody's been buying his cards like crazy. You can see he was around $65 beginning March. It's quite a bit of profit there if you were in on Shohei Ohtani. Everything's been up and down. You can see most of the things have been down. You can see some hills here where cards have sustained or actually stayed the same. And let's go and take a look at one other thing, guys. I want to take a look at the basketball. So we're not too bad with basketball. It does seem to be taking another little dip after we were going back up. If I reported in a couple videos ago that we were going back up. So just wanted you guys to see real quick the graph. Remember, really good tool that I use a lot, guys. And there's the sealed wax section. You can click on view more and you can see all the wax that they have in there. They do have some good deals on wax. There are, of course, think about it, that one that I paid $16 for, if I bought it off eBay, I'm sure it would even be more off eBay with the shipping and getting it sent. So I didn't have to, I got it in my account. It just transferred right to my account. Whenever I send it home, I'm going to send it home for $5 with some cards. So I think that was good for paying $16. But today's most traded is always where I try and take a look every couple of days and I try and go, it doesn't really fluctuate too often, but Bo Bichette has been seeing a rise lately, and Dustin May just kind of shows up there real quick. Now, there are 73 trades, so it wasn't the 5 or 6 that I just recently bought, but he has been playing pretty well, so not saying to go buy in on his cards, but if we see 73 movements on his card, and let's see which one is actually moving here. So we have 73 sales on his base. It seems like his base card seems to be moving faster than any of his other ones said. There's 1,327 cards right now. So everybody's been piling in cards. So you can see why, sometimes why stuff goes down on sales on StarStock. People need to sell some cards. Sometimes there's too many and nobody's buying. The new arrivals and the latest sales down here. We got some movement on football, some movement on basketball. Daniel Gifford's been showing up recently. And quite a few. Somebody's been pulling off some Bs. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy these videos. We'll see you on the next one. I think we got everything covered. Let me take a little pause here and before we go and make sure that I got everything covered for the video, because sometimes I do forget some things. I'll be right back. And thanks for holding on, guys. I did forget one thing. We were trying to look for this section where we can see about the PSA. And we can send in, it looks like, and they are allowing us on FastPass. So if you mark your package FP on the outside, it does say down there, you could read through that real quick. You put that on pause. But they are accepting all PSA, BGS, and SGC graded cards. And all sealed wax. This is a great thing. Guys, if we could pick up sealed wax off the site and our PSA cards off the site and send that stuff home when we want them, and or leave them on the site, that's good investment opportunity to invest in stuff that's already been graded and stuff that's sealed up in boxes. See you on the next one, guys. You take care. Pura Vida from Costa Rica. Thomas, thanks for stopping by, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.